why is the puppy deciding that it's time to whine non-stop right now? Like, we've been doing this routine for a couple months now. You would think that you would understand that, hey, during the day, you sit in the pen. It's not a kennel. It's like a wide open pen. All the toys he wants. Sits there at the gate and whines at me. We've been doing this for months. Let's get it through our heads that this is our routine, okay? Lay down. Anyways, hello friends. What a way to start my morning. I'm tired. So we have a large coffee. And we're gonna do this pretty quick because it is the morning. I wanted to do a wear test on this product that we were going to be reviewing, so I wanted to make sure that I got ready with you this morning. So before we get started, if you're not subscribed to me already, I am normally more of a delight than this. I'm just tired of my dogs being annoying, so there's that. I like to put makeup on my face for fun, so that's pretty cool for you if you enjoy watching people do that. And if you do, please subscribe. Also, leave a like and a comment down below if you'd like this kind of video where we do a wear test on a product, a nice detailed review, first impression kind of thing, rather than like a full face of random stuff that I have on my desk. Yeah. So let's get started reviewing the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. Here we go. So, Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator, Tinted Skin Veil. It says hyaluronic acid, squalane, oil-free, sheer to medium. So I'm going to give you a little zoom in here. That's what it looks like. I saw one person on TikTok say this was awesome, so when I was at the store, I bought it. It is $5.99 and it is 0.91 fluid ounces. Typically when you get like a foundation, you'll get around 1 full fluid ounce. It's a little smaller than standard, but $5.99, you can't really get that mad about it. The back of the bottle says, this oil-free perfector delivers hydrating benefits in a buildable, sheer to medium tint for a flawless, softly luminous complexion. Hyaluronic acid and plant-derived squalane help promote healthy-looking, supple, moisturized skin. Not tested on animals, cruelty-free. We love that. Vegan, interesting. I got the shade Fair. It was second lightest just because I was thinking a tinted moisturizer, if I'm going to use this a lot, I feel like it would be more in the summer when I am a little bit deeper, if you will. So I got Fair rather than Porcelain, which is the lightest shade. I am on their website. Let's see what we got going on. How many shades do they have? 12 for a tinted moisturizer is pretty good. I'm going to give them that. That's pretty good, especially for a drugstore company. Impressed. Okay. Let's read the description on their website. This tinted hydrator with hyaluronic acid and vegan squalane is a one-way ticket to quenched perfection. Our new Bare Focus tinted hydrator features buildable sheer to medium coverage with a semi-matte finish for a naturally flawless and nourished glow. Semi-matte and glow. Seems a little contradictory. Transforms a multi-step routine into a one-step regimen, so you'll be ready in a splash. This lightweight, multi-purpose, and super convenient formula. If that's not a beauty dream destination, we don't know what is. Simply tap, blend, and build to your preferred coverage for hydrated, radiant, instant perfection. Select from our versatile range of shades to transport yourself to complexion paradise. Hydrating with hyaluronic acid provides buildable, sheer to medium coverage, semi-matte for all skin types, perfects with a silky smooth, non-greasy application. Apply to primed skin and blend with fingers before using any other preferred blending tools. Interesting. I don't know why everybody wants me to use my fingers nowadays. The reviews so far are 4.5 stars and there are 68 reviews. So that's not bad. So let's get started. I'm first going to prime. I mean, it said to. I'm going to use my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. I tend to use this more in the summer than my hydrating base. Because in the summer, I don't need as much of the, like, desperate hydration. Also, I have this really aggressive pimple over here that I've been putting a pimple patch on every night, and it's not doing anything. So, this guy's just stubborn. So if it can cover up this craziness, then we'll all be having a great day. I don't know why I just put that on my eyes. I don't think I've ever put this on my eyes before. Okay. We are primed. So, I wet a sponge, which is atypical for me, but now it's telling me to use my fingers. So this is what we're working with. Let's see if we can get it on our skin. So first, my mirror is kind of low, so I'm going to be looking down, sorry. I'm just going to take it on my finger, and I'm just going to blend it onto my skin. We all know that I don't like this method of application, but it's telling me to, so I'm going to do it. It also says it's buildable, so I'd like to see how that works. I'm only going to use my fingers on this half of my face, by the way. I'm not going to do my full face with my fingers. I'm going to test the other half with my beauty sponge. Okay, so I don't feel like... Well, it did take some of the redness away, but now I'm going to take some on a sponge, and I'm going to just tap it onto my face that way. I'm actually going to just wipe the excess off. The thing with like a tinted moisturizer is the point is... Whoa, that was way too much. But I can build. The point is that you're supposed to be able to do it like fast and easy, but whenever I put something like this on, like even the Fenty Eavesdrop, which is a blurring skin tint, at the end of the day, I want a sponge, because I feel like if you're gonna fill your face with product, it doesn't work as well with your fingers, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe my skin just doesn't like the finger application. Alright, and now I accidentally still have a lot of product, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a zoom in on what it looks like right now, and then we'll try to build it together. Maybe I'll keep you zoomed in for that, because that's kind of interesting. This is the side with my fingers, and this is the side with the sponge. I feel like the side with my fingers has less coverage. Like right here is a lot more red here, and not red at all over here. So I feel like that is weird, because it is telling you to use your fingers. I don't think that it sits on top of the, or I don't think it covers as much that way. I feel like it just kind of blends away. On this side though, my redness is kind of covered, but let's try to build coverage over here. It says sheer to medium, so like what can I get, you know? I'm gonna use the sponge, because like I said, that's what I like. Okay, so now that it's all the way on, got a couple layers. I do feel like maybe this is just a tricky spot, because like there's still a ton of redness right here. Could just be I just have a spot that doesn't want to take any pigment, which is probably what's going on. I feel like that happens to me a lot, if we're being honest. I'll try to cover it with concealer, but I don't know how that's gonna work. But all in all, I feel like it looks nice. I feel like it's definitely light coverage. Sheer with your fingers for sure. But if you use a sponge, I feel like you get a light coverage from the start. And then I added a bit more product, and I feel like it didn't make it that much different. My other thing is, like even on my nose, it kind of isn't really doing much on there. You still see all that redness. And I put not two layers, but I blended it with my fingers on my nose and then added more with the sponge. So far, we'll see how it does in my smile lines. We all know that that's where my problem area is. So I think I'm going to do the rest of my face and then come back and tell you what I think. Yeah, I mean, I can see it sitting on top of my skin a little bit, but that might like melt better into my skin once I work more of the makeup in. So let me get the rest of my makeup on. I'm going to do concealer, bronzer, blush, and eyes, and then we'll come back. So, all right, it took me a hot minute to get ready. I don't know why it took me so long today, but our face is on. The other thing I forgot to mention is I got my hair done, and of course, I'm filming a video when it looks like this. Like this is what I'm showing you. I couldn't come on here with like a fresh brand new face. Like I don't know what my plan was here. To just, or not brand new face, like a styled hairdo. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I just look like such a mess. Regardless, this tinted hydrator. So I finished my makeup. I feel like I have something in my lipstick. I forgot about this lipstick and I wanted to use it today. I was driving my daughter to daycare and I was like, oh, Glossy Fawn by L'Oreal. And so I grabbed it, and it's still a delightful classic. So I definitely think it's sitting on top of my skin. Like, if I drag my finger under here, I am pulling product out, which is not normal for me. I'm just gonna fix that. So it's not like meshing into my skin super well. Not really my favorite so far, but if you're gonna set it, I bet that would be fine. But if you're using a tinted moisturizer, you're probably not setting your face. I feel like that is the opposite of what you're trying to do when you're wearing a tinted moisturizer. You're just trying to throw something on your face and like go about your life. For example, I have no powders on my face today. I have concealer, cream bronzer, cream blush. I did put powder on my eyelids for eyeshadow. That's it. The only powder on my face. And then I have Glow by Auric on top of everything for once as a highlighter. So if you're wondering why I'm so glowy and beautiful, it's because of this product right here. But that's not the point. So I do think it's sitting on top of my skin a little bit. It doesn't look bad. Like, I think it looks decent. When I say decent, I actually think that I like it, like, a lot. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna wear, so I think that's gonna be the bigger test, but yeah, it's sitting on top a little bit, but I don't really mess with my face that much. If I were to set it, I don't think that would be a problem. It's not sinking into my lines that bad, and I did do mascara, which is when I raise my eyebrows a lot. That's when I tend to get, because I raise my eyebrows when I'm doing mascara, that's when I tend to get a lot of these sinking into my fine lines. So far it's not doing that too bad, which is pretty surprising. I think for the price point, if you're looking for a nice, like, light to, I wouldn't even say medium, I would say light coverage, I think this is great. I personally wouldn't use my fingers. I would use a sponge like you would with any foundation, just because you're gonna get a little bit more coverage out of it. But I do think this is nice. I'm surprised, given how light coverage it is, or like a tinted moisturizer, that they have 12 shades. I think that's really cool. Typically, when you have a tinted product, you only get like a light to medium to deep kind of thing, you know? So this is atypical, and I think that's really nice. $5.99, great price point. We're gonna do a wear test. So right now it is $9.34. $9.34, you can't even see that. $9.34. Once again, for like the 12th time, it's $9.34 in the morning, and I will do a check-in in a few hours. My next check-in I'll do outside, maybe when I let out the little poopy head who's finally relaxed. I'll go outside, I'll do like an outdoor check-in, because I feel like that's kind of important when you're doing stuff like this, is to see how it looks in natural light, because like all these lights are gonna make me look even more perfected than I am in real life. So I'll give you an outdoor check-in, and then I'll wear it all day. I'll probably check in at like 9:30 p.m., which is 12 full hours. So I'm gonna come in for a little bit of a zoom. You know how I always do. I'm just gonna stand up. I'm gonna come to you. I don't know, I feel like it looks pretty good. I mean, even my concealer couldn't cover that pimple, so I don't think it's the makeup's fault. But even like on my forehead, the lines, yes, it's sinking in a little bit, but it's not that bad, which is pretty surprising given the fact that every foundation other than the L'Oreal Pro Glow sinks into my fine lines. So I don't know, I don't hate it. So anyways, I'll be back with another check-in and we'll see what we think, and then at the end of the day we'll do a full roundup of what my impressions are after a full day wear test. Bye guys. Okay, so turns out I had a crazy busy day at work, and I am just now getting to my first check-in. It is 4:44 p.m. So this makeup's been on for already almost 8 hours, but what is that, 7 hours. But let's take a gander. My eyebrows, I need a better eyebrow gel. Rumor has it the NYX brow glue is really good, but I need something that forces my brows to stop moving, and I just need to try it because they go wherever they want. But I haven't even looked in the mirror, but this is my first time like looking at myself at all outside. So it looks pretty good. I'm very surprised by the lack of sinking into my fine lines on my forehead, because I don't have any powder on, and that's not typically what happens. My nose looks a little weird. Like, it's definitely looks like it's breaking up on my nose. My smile lines are like slightly sunken in, but if I just tap those out, that goes away, which is fine. So I'd say all in all that this tinted moisturizer is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of a big fan. Yeah, so this is at the 7-hour mark instead of like the 3-hour mark like I would have liked, but I'll check back in at around 9:30 where it's at the 12-hour mark, and we'll see how it did, and I'll give you a final review. But I gotta go because I'm wicked late. I'm back, and this dog is having a day. He's just having a day. And if you hear him panting in the background, I can't stop him. I don't know what his deal is. He's freaking out for no reason. It's going well for me. Also, I stubbed my toe like aggressively hard, and it hurts to walk now. So I'm thriving. It's 9:44 p.m. So this makeup has been on for 12 whole hours. Sometimes I manage to get 14-hour wear tests in. Today was 12 because I started my makeup a little later than usual, but I feel like 12 hours is a good testament to the makeup. So I did a check-in at about 7 hours. I thought it still looked great. And then by the time I looked in the mirror at the 8th hour, it had fallen apart already. So I'm not sure how that happened, but between 7 and 8 hours, I feel like I got a lot more breaking apart of my nose. Like, I don't think I see any product on my nose at the tip here anymore. It is collecting in this area. Any dry patches that I have, like this whole area is just bright red again. My whole cheek here is like a giant dry patch. There's more dry patches down here. The settling into my forehead lines is not that bad still, which is pretty cool for 12 hours later, but at about 8 hours, it falls apart. I don't know, it's definitely clung to some dry patches. Is it the worst thing ever? No, and it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's not trying to be a 12-hour foundation, and it never claimed that. I don't even know if it claimed to be long lasting at all. But if I were to say choose this versus my L'Oreal Pro Glow, that would never happen, you know, because that I can wear for like 14 plus hours and I still look fine. I do think that if you're doing like a shorter day, maybe just like going out and about for like a brunch, this would be great. If you're going to like a club, I wouldn't wear this. I personally wouldn't wear it every day for, say, work, because, well, my job not really, because I sit here all day every day, but for a regular job, say you're there from 8 in the morning till 4 or 5 at night, you're leaving your house around, say, 7, you're not getting home till 6 potentially, and that's too long for this to last. I think 7 hours is its breaking point. And from there, it's downhill. It's not awful, but I don't look good. Like, I looked in the mirror in my car and I was like, oh. It's clear that my makeup has come off. And, I mean, do I care? No. I personally don't mind if I have spots all over my face. I don't care if my skin peeks through. I mean, I only wear concealer day to day, so, like, I don't mind. But if I'm trying to wear something to cover, I'm trying to wear something to cover. Like, I'm not gonna be okay with putting the extra effort into wearing this and then having a similar effect to if I just use concealer. I just don't see the benefit day to day. Occasional times, or when you want to look more perfected, it is great. It is lighter feeling on your skin. It doesn't sink into my lines that bad, and I didn't set it with powder at all. So that is the difference between L'Oreal Pro Glow and this. Pro Glow I always set with powder and then it doesn't fall into my lines. This I didn't set with powder at all and it didn't fall into my lines. And I emote with my face. Like, my eyebrows move around, I get lines. I'm a real human, you know? So that is pretty cool. It did settle into my smile lines more, but even that is not that bad. And without powder, you just tap those out and they're fine. I think it was fun. I think I enjoyed it. I think I'll definitely use it again. It's $5.99 as well. So, like, at the end of the day, if you compare it to L'Oreal Pro Glow, I believe L'Oreal Pro Glow, let me look it up, but I think it's like $11 or $12. Use this one? $13.39. So in comparison, L'Oreal Pro Glow is significantly more expensive by like 2.5 times. Whereas this is $5.99. I'm gonna take this makeup off my face. I feel like I wanted to take it off at 8, but then I was editing my Makeup Monday for Wednesday, you know, oops, Makeup Wednesday, then posting it, and then, you know, I wanted to get to the 12-hour mark. So here we are. We made it. We're ready to go to bed. Why is it not focusing on me? What is wrong? Thank you. How long have you not been focused is the real question, because if it's been a while, I might lose it tomorrow when I'm editing. Anywho's in. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy me, if you think I'm okay, I'm cool, I'm nice, I'm pretty even, like, just send me a little subscribe. Just hit that little button, boop, subscribe. It costs you nothing and it brings me joy. Seems pretty generous and needed to me. I'm just saying. You can also like and comment on this video if you like tinted moisturizers, if you're interested in trying this, if you think that I'm crazy for wearing makeup for 12 hours. Anything, let me know. Like it, give it a like, tell me what you think, tell me if you have tried this, if there's other tinted moisturizers you like, if tinted moisturizers are even necessary. Do I think they are? Moderate. Follow me on Instagram. I don't know what's happening to me. Follow me on Instagram at CaitlinJolene_makeup. I do, like I just mentioned, Makeup Mondays every Monday, where I do a tutorial either on my stories or on IGTV. It's pretty casual. We listen to music. We just do our fun thing. We get ready for work together, and it's fun. Sometimes on my stories, because the song choices get blocked if they're on IGTV. Like this week was Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album, and it is beautiful. I also have a TikTok at CaitlinJolene_makeup, and last week I posted 4 TikToks. This week I posted 0. So if you want to go on there, feel free. I post inconsistently, but it's fun. It's also like a chill, I call it lo-fi makeup, where it's really zoomed in. You get to see detail shots, you get to see what the products I use are, and I think they're pretty cool. All right, I'm going to bed. Thank you all so much for being here. I can't wait to see you next week, and goodbye. Here I go. You know how this works. Except we don't look as good this time. Like, what is the problem? There we go. I guess you can see. Also, you can see that aggressive pimple. Maybe the pimple patch will work tonight. Chances are slim, but you never know. Hi, welcome to my face. My earrings are the only thing in focus. I don't know why it's not focusing on me. There we go. Okay. Wow, this is a complicated process. All right, I'm leaving you. Bye.